Yo, we about to get into it, man. SKOL'd Live is back, man. Y'all miss us? Hold up, man. We're going to get into it right after this right here, man. Let me see what one of these look like. Let's try this.
SKOL'd to the bowl. Whole lot of SKOL'd gang on this one. Yeah. Hey. 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 SKOL'd gang, SKOL'd gang, SKOL'd gang, SKOL'd gang, SKOL'd gang, SKOL'd gang, SKOL'd gang. SKOL'd all the way to the bowl, man. My team about to go get a ring. We don't care what the team doing, man. They ain't messing with the perp gang. It's our year, time to get this ring. Bring it home back to the SKOL'd gang. SKOL'd gang, SKOL'd gang, SKOL'd gang, SKOL'd gang, SKOL'd gang, SKOL'd gang, SKOL'd gang. SKOL'd all the way to the bowl, man. My team about to go get a ring.
I like that I was on top.
Yeah, you like that? I make you feel good? I make you feel good? You feel better now? Feel better now? Your name was on top, Dave. Your name was on top. See?
Yeah.
People do
First
actually.
spelling always.
People do care about you. We figured it out. See? Man, how everybody doing, man? It's SKOL'd Live, man. We back, man. We back. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, for one, it's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy off season. Just been a lot of time going by where me and Dave haven't done SKOL'd Live. I can't remember the last SKOL'd Live we did. What was it? Probably like, I don't know, December? Was it December?
Dude, did we even have it before the playoff game?
I can't remember if we had it before the playoff game or not. We used to do it like, we used to do it
on
like,
Tuesday and maybe one Thursday.
Yeah, we used to do it almost
if you felt like it.
Yeah, at least 2 times a week for sure. But we back now. We definitely bringing y'all this Tuesdays on Purple and SKOL'd Media, man. So make sure y'all are here. You already know, man, me and Dave, when we rock out, man, we rock out. You hear me? Like, this is where it all started, man. This is where it all started. You know, this is when the live show started with me and Dave just doing our thing. Now, today, we're going to talk. What we're going to touch. First of all, we're going to touch on the preseason game. We'll get into that, man. Shout out everybody in the comments, man. Let me give the shout outs real quick, man. Let's get it popping tonight. Let's already do it. We got my SKOL'd bro in the building, man. SKOL'd Mafia. Let's get it, man. Shout out to you, man, for sure.
SKOL'd Mafia.
We got Gary, man. My God, Gary in the building, man. Just talked to you earlier on the phone, man. Great conversation, man. Gary, my guy. For sure, man. We got a bond now. We got Yogi in the building, man. Look at Yogi in the building. We got Yogi. Let's go. Yogi, man, I don't know how to use these layouts and stuff, man. I was over here messing with it, man. You're going to have to give me a StreamYard class or something, man, after hours. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I was like, nope, it ain't working. I uploaded the thumbnail real quick and said, that's going to be the background. SKOL'd for life. Shout out SKOL'd for life, man. Appreciate SKOL'd for life. Shout you out, man. Appreciate you tapping in with us tonight. We got Bob, Mr. I Wanna Mock in the building, man. Shout out I Wanna Mock in the building, man. We got, let me see, Gary. Sodak. Shout out my boy Sodak in the building, man. I see you, my guy. We got Joker in the building, man. Shout out Joker. I see you, guy, man. Appreciate you tapping in with us tonight, brother. We got Dan in the building, man. Shout out Dan, man. I hope y'all get a pack house, man. Tell everybody to come pop in with us, man. Come pop in with us, man. Let's make it lit tonight because we got a lot to talk about. Listen, not only are we going to talk about the game, not the game, we're going to do this, right, Dave? Ready?
Right.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice.
Yeah.
Not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
Yeah. That's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about practice. Know what I'm saying?
You remember uniform day? You know, remember when Kirk Cousins promoted that uniform day for practice? What jersey did he wear? Allen Iverson. He wore a Georgetown Allen Iverson jersey.
Oh, okay.
I remember thinking that when he did that. I'm like, oh, practice.
Not a game. We ain't gonna talk about the game, y'all. We about to talk about practice, not the game. No, nah, but yeah, man. Hey, it's been a lot going on at practice to speak, right? So let's do this, man. Y'all see the thumbnail. I'm gonna get this out the way, man. Let's talk about some of the wide receivers and what y'all know how I feel about all the wide receivers coming in. To me, I felt like I'm gonna just throw it out there. Hey, shout out AJ in the building, man. I see you, AJ. Appreciate you tapping in with us tonight. Listen, I feel like our wide receiver room is our strongest room. So I just feel like the wide receiver room, I see Day in the building. Shout out Day. I feel like the wide receiver room didn't need any more help than it already had to me. Now, I mean, hey, look, I feel like there's other areas that needed help. So that's just my opinion. But how you feel about the wide receiver, all the additions? I know you
Well,
kind of like Harry.
We got 3 first-round picks at receiver. Did you know that?
I wanna know why you like N'Keal Harry so much.
Did I say I liked him so much? I like the fact that he brought him in.
Boosting him up.
If boosting him up means when I say he gives me Laquan Treadwell vibes, if that's boosting him up, then I'm his hype man. No,
Not Treadwell vibes, bro. Damn.
Yeah, what I did say that that separates him, what makes him look like Laquan Treadwell is lack of separation. What makes him in size, right? What separates him is hands, leaping ability, and that's about it. He's not a slow guy. He ran a 4.5 340. And the other thing that separates him is Laquan Treadwell had a ACL tear, and that's what he was coming into the pros with. And this guy didn't. However, in the NFL, he was hampered by injuries, and that's what sucks is that another guy got injuries. But 15 yards a catch. He hurt his ankle. He finally gets an opportunity, goes to the Bears. He hurts his ankle in preseason, a severe, quote unquote, severe high ankle sprain. Didn't play much during the season, 7-8 games. It's a guy that I think, hey, we could stash on the practice squad and it'd be a nice contributor if someone goes down or has to miss a game. That's where he's at with me right now.
Hold on. That was perfect. Hold on. This got to go for you.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
I had to hit you with that one right there because
we
brought in N'Keal Harry because he'll be great for the practice squad. Not a game. Practice.
Didn't I just say he'd fill in if we had someone go down? That's what I'm talking about. Hey,
shout out Crown in the building, man. I
would take him over ISM any day.
Take him over who?
Amir Smith-Marset. I think
Amir Smith-Marset would have been better to keep than him. I ain't gonna cap to you.
All right.
Amir Smith-Marset would have been, in my opinion. I think so. Listen. I'm gonna put it like this: N'Keal Harry, right? To me, all right. First of all, he's a first-round draft pick. He's a bust. All right. We just gonna throw the facts out. He's a bust. He's considered a bust at this point. You've been in the league 4 years. You were a first-round draft pick. And KJ Osborne, think about this. KJ Osborne had more yards last season than this man has in his career. Also has more touchdowns for just last season, KJ Osborne, than N'Keal Harry has had in his whole career. Now, yes, he got injured and all that, but it don't matter. He hasn't played a full season since he got drafted. He played 12 games his rookie year, or 7. He played 7 games his rookie year, I believe. 12 games after that, another 12 games, and then another 7 games or something. So it's something up in that range, right? Never a full season. To me, it's pointless. It's like, bruh, the proof is in the pudding. That's just how I feel. Now, again, in my video, I did state that, hey, he's more of he plays like a big wide receiver. He does the jump ball thing and stuff like that. That's okay. I like that. I think Kevin O'Connell could use him. Like I say, there's an ass for every seat. So, but I'm not excited about.
What are we saying that's different? What are we saying that's different?
Like, you're throwing out these stats here about, he had 15 yards a catch. Well, you got to remember, he only had his best season. He received for what, 200 and something yards, or was it 300 yards? Maybe that was his best season. His best season was like 300 yards, man. I mean, what are we talking about? 15 yards a catch. Yeah. Off of what? 3 catches throughout the season. Like, come on, man. We ain't talking about nothing. What are we talking about here? You know what I mean? That's just like, what are we talking about here? I'm just saying. I don't like him like that. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. As a matter of fact, Dave,
you don't like him like I.
No, matter of fact, we agree 100%.
Practice squad.
Yeah, we agree 100% because of this right here, man.
We agree 100%. There's no disagreement.
Not a game. We talking about practice.
We're talking about practice, man. You know what I mean? I think he'll be great at practice. You feel me? I give you that. I think he'll be great at practice. Shout out to Evil.
What are we talking about with Jordan Addison? All we're talking about is him looking good in practice.
Yeah, Jordan Addison looked good in practice. I ain't gonna lie. Jordan Addison do look good in practice. But Jordan Addison also is a rookie first round pick, right? And he gotta prove himself. Shit, he'll be the next N'Keal Harry. Listen, if he goes 4 seasons and doesn't perform, he'll be considered a bust. Like, can we agree that N'Keal Harry's a first round bust?
Yeah, for a first rounder, I would consider him a bust.
Yeah, like he's a bust, man. No production at all. And you played on a team. Listen, if the Bears get rid of you and they don't even have, like, if you can't win the wide receiver 1 job in Chicago, you definitely aren't that good. I'm gonna just keep it real. If the Bears get rid of you, then you got an issue, man. You know what I'm saying?
Adam Thielen didn't play till his 4th year.
Bro, Adam Thielen was an undrafted free agent, though. I don't care. We talking about a first-round draft pick.
Well, I'm just saying, first-round draft pick. I'm just saying, but hey, people have come into the league, struggled mightily, and then ended up, or didn't get a shot or whatever. But yeah, I think it would have been a slightly different story. I don't think he'd have been first-round. Looking back, he's definitely not first-round material. He probably would have got some bonus points for being his size. But I think if he wasn't hurt, it would be a slightly different story. I think he'd have been a contributor, a decent contributor, a wide receiver 3 type of guy, a big body in the red zone. But yeah, he wouldn't have been wide receiver 1 or 2. But I feel like he could stick in this league a little longer though. I just he got hurt. He got hurt last year.
I mean, I do gotta say this, like, we're probably the best destination for him, being the fact that I do believe Kevin O'Connell is definitely
and
one
our
of those
receiver
guys that
coach,
wants
right?
to be he wants to be innovative. Our receiver coach too, as well, is one of the best in the league. I do believe that this is a good opportunity for him to maybe,
it didn't help Rager
turn
though.
into something. But I also think like
Rager,
this. No, it didn't help Rager. And the reason why is because you're going to have 2 receivers that are going to be able to have decent. You're going to have one that's going to have a great season, which we know who that is, Justin Jefferson, right? And then you have one that can have a decent season, and that's going to be either between Addison or KJ. And then the next guy after that, like you are going to just be a puzzle piece. You are going to get about 400 to 500 yards and maybe 2 or 3 touchdowns. Like, that's just what it is. Like, you're just going to have to accept that, because who you call it, TJ Hawkinson definitely gonna get his. So I mean, there's only one football, man. It's hard sometimes, and like, where really is N'Keal Harry now? If injury happens, then yes, maybe God forbid Addison goes down or KJ goes down and he can step, then we talking different. But as of now, going into the season, I don't see him doing anything. I don't even see him making the 53, but we'll see.
Well, considering we were losing, who was it? Kid out of Syracuse that got hurt, undrafted free agent from last year.
Yeah.
Guy, I can't think of his name. I'm gonna bring up.
Shout out my new friend right here, man, Laurel. I hope I'm saying your name right, Laurel. I hope I'm saying your name right.
That's how I'd say it.
Correct me, but appreciate you for everything you're doing behind the scenes. Like, I'm not gonna break anything right now, but I appreciate you for sure. And can't wait to keep building with you. Honestly, can't wait to keep building with you. Thank you for tapping in tonight. I appreciate it. For sure. It's a pleasure meeting you. Hey, Laurel, make sure you go subscribe to our personal YouTubes too. Purple Pocket Podcast and then Minnesota Sports Talk for Dave as well. If you're on YouTube. Yeah. I know you're on Facebook, but if you use YouTube, do that for sure. We going to rock this year. You know it. Hey, that's a fact. That's a fact. I like the vibes. We definitely love the positive vibes. Drop the positive vibes in the chat. That's a fact, man. Shout out my boy Gary, man.
Tristan Jackson.
Be either rap, but Naylor. Yes, Naylor, Gary, you got a point right there. Like, Naylor, that's Dave, one of Dave's favorite guys. That's one of Dave's favorite guys.
I gave away this rookie card. SKOL'd Mafia won it. And
shout out JJ in the building, man. We got our little nephew in the building, man. Hey, Uncle
What's up, JJ? I can't wait to meet you. I heard so many good things about you. Hey, I subscribed to your channel already, man.
Absolutely. Hey, everybody in the chat too, man. You know what to do. Make sure, if you're not subscribed to JJ Vikings, go subscribe to JJ Vikings for great Vikings content. That's my nephew. So make sure you support my nephew, man. Make sure you support my nephew, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do it, man. Shout out JJ.
See
Hey,
where he's
listen,
at right now.
yeah, SK is SK. He does a show, JJ, on Saturday. So you'll see Uncle SK Saturday. On Tuesdays, you're always gonna see me and Dave here. You know, so we get it rocking. Shout out JJ, man. I love you, JJ, man. Can't wait to talk to you on Friday, right? You better get your pen and paper out too, JJ. Because Friday, when we go live, when we go live Friday, JJ, we take your notes, watch the game and take your notes. It's bad too, because what time do we play? I think we play at like 10 o'clock too. That's
it's
crazy.
late, I guess.
Yeah,
right now he's at 341 subscribers, man. And I looked on Sunday, I think it was in the 200s. So get over there and sub to JJ Vikings. Hey JJ, tell me who your favorite player is. Who's your favorite Minnesota all-time favorite? Minnesota
JJ,
Vikings?
who is your favorite player? Matter of fact, on the team right now. Who's your favorite player on the team right now? Listen, I forgot, and I want to let everybody know that don't know, man. We did a live for JJ the other night on my channel, man, and we raised over 507. I think we raised $599 or $589. I got to go back and look, but it's 500, right under $600. You know, so appreciate everybody showing love, man. That just shows this community pulls together. I love it, man. I love it. And guess what? This money will be used for the right cause. You know, we can't wait to put everything together, and we have people working behind the scenes, so it's going to be great, man. And just wait till y'all see the end results, man. You're going to feel good. Everybody that donated the other night, y'all are going to feel good when you see the end results. Y'all going to feel good. Trust me, it's going to make you feel worth it. It's going to make it feel all worth it. He said my favorite, what'd he say? My favorite player?
Justin Jefferson.
Oh, your favorite player is Justin Jefferson.
With a name like JJ, it better be.
Let's go.
Better be.
Hey, Gary, take that note, Gary. We got it, right? Justin Jefferson is JJ's favorite player. All right, man. But yeah, you know, let's talk some more about the defense and what you heard, Dave, and how you feeling, because you know I've been watching your shows and stuff, and everybody in here has been watching your shows, but now that me and you know, the chat knows that I'll get a little combative if I don't agree with something. You know, it just get a little different on SKOL'd. So how you feel about the defense?
Well, I would think everybody right now is more optimistic than when the preseason camp first started. I don't think anybody would deny the fact that they're at least a little bit, at worst, a little bit more optimistic than they probably were. For me, a big deal was when Danielle Hunter resigned. Mm-hmm. I was not in the camp of trading him. I was thinking he was going to get traded, but I was never wanting him to get traded.
Right.
There was a time where I thought that. When it started to get towards the end here, I'm like, we're not getting anything for this guy. And we hold all the cards. I was starting to think 60-40, we're going to keep him.
Right.
And then the day I do a video thinking, oh my God, he looks like he's going to get it traded, I had to delete the video within 5 minutes because he signed. And I'm like, oh my God, I thought that was the big thing for me, because I think he'll fix a lot of problems. And this could be a middle of the road defense. I had one of my hot takes, and you probably saw it. It was on July 4th. With Yogi, and one of my hot takes is that we would be a top 10 scoring defense, but we could be a top 20 yards given up defense. Like both things could be true. And then I started looking at who has made the NFL, who's made the Super Bowl like that. The Patriots. Where did this guy come from? The Patriots. So I think turning the ball over. We got fast guys. He's going to be aggressive. We're going to cause turnovers. I think both those things could be true. If they're not, we're going to be pretty average defense. But hey, he did it with Miami Dolphins. His second year, he could do it with us, I think.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure I hit the like button. Hit the like button, man. Shout out Dylan. I see you, Dylan, man. Appreciate you tapping in with us tonight. I see you, man. I ain't want to leave you out. Appreciate you, man. We appreciate all the love. I already shouted out Don. I got Sarah in the building. We all know Sarah, man. Too Evil, man. My God, Too Evil in the building, man. You know, shout out Too Evil, man. Let's get it, man. We got Missy in the building. Shout out Missy. I appreciate you tapping in, Missy. You get the Ric Flair too. Let's go. Hey, man, I want to give a big shout out to SKOL'd Zone. For the ones who don't know, man, he sent me this Randy Moss jersey today. All right,
That's a beautiful jersey.
Fire. Sent me this Randy Moss jersey. It's official. And he also sent me this t-shirt, man. So shout out to SKOL'd Zone, man, for showing love for sure, man. He just sent me this stuff on the love, man. Just say he loved the podcast. So appreciate you, man. Hey, I can't thank our community enough, man. Y'all been showing crazy love, man, with Northeast buying the backdrop, you know, and man, we want to make sure we give back. So that's what we're doing, man. That's why we giving away game tickets and stuff like that. Like, you guys deserve everything too, man. So I appreciate all the love we've been getting lately, man. It's been crazy. It's been crazy, man. Make me want to cry.
Hey, a little
That's
flashback.
why I gotta wear these glasses.
A little flashback. Here we are, a little over a year later. I had 60 subs. You had like 400. Yeah. And now you're well over 2,000. I'm knocking on the door, and we're flying to fucking Minneapolis. Sorry, JJ. I didn't mean to swear. Say
earmuffs,
sorry to your mom. Earmuffs, JJ. Sorry. But here we are flying to Minneapolis, having a Skull Fest. Yeah. And finally getting to meet some people. We got recognized last year at the Miami game. We did at the party by one of the fan clubs presidents. I think it was Central Florida Fan Club, James. Hey, we come a long ways, man, and yeah, it's been a lovely ride, and I'm glad this show started again.
Yeah, man, it has been a lovely ride, and this show is gonna be so fun throughout the season. Y'all already know it's going to be a lot of good times on this show here, man. So you got to be in the building because you know you don't want to miss nothing. Why? Because we going live. Let's get a Ric Flair for that. Hey, but look, y'all, so speaking of the defense, my defense, y'all already know what my favorite player, Ivan Pace. Why? Because I called it. All right. I did a video 2 months before the draft came around, and I said the Vikings need to get Ivan Pace Jr. And guess what? We did. and that's all I wanted, because I watched this kid and I knew that he would be something. Now, listen, the jury's still out because real football hasn't started. I mean, he's getting all the hype at camp. But, again.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game.
That's my favorite one, man.
Practice.
So we do have to wait for the games to come around, but you know what? He's making me look good right now. At least, he's making me look good right now. So hey, I'm okay with it. Make me look good right now. So, but hey, I love Ivan Pace Jr. Again, when I was watching him in college, like it just made sense for the Vikings to get him. And he just seemed like a Viking too. I'm gonna keep it real. He just did, man. Doesn't he? He just fits in the mold of the Eric Kendricks, the Anthony Barrs. He's not as big as these guys, but he's just a Vikings type linebacker. Vikings like light-skinned linebackers, man, with the good hair. Let's keep it honest, man. You know what I'm saying? We like that, man. Let's just keep it a bucky off the gate. So shout out to my boy Pace Gang, man. You already know what time he gonna be a beast. Now, what I don't like is Davenport stole number 0. For that, he should be fined $100,000 for every game that he wears that jersey.
Well, when you're undrafted free agent, you can't really choose your number all that much. But Davenport coming in as a high-paid free agent, yeah. I bet he switches. I bet he switches when we get rid of Davenport.
Fest. Shout out Missy coming to Skull Fest. Appreciate you for sure.
All right.
Man. I can't wait till Skull Fest. There's going to be so many people out there, and I can't wait to meet everybody. It's going to be official, man. It's going to be so fun. Can't wait. It's going to be good. JJ Viking said, I'm definitely going to Skull Fest. Let's go. Our little nephew gonna be out there.
JJ, you've been on a plane before?
Gary's gonna be out there. We got Mr. Gary gonna be out there at Skull Fest. So y'all gonna see Gary out there. I mean, there's a lot of people in the chat right now that's gonna be out at Skull Fest, man. Sodak, Skull Mafia, my Skull Bro, Skull Mafia gonna be out there. Man, we got Dave's gonna be out there, man. Damn near everybody in the chat gonna be out there. So we already know it's a party, man. You ain't gonna want to miss it. Like, listen, again, I said this before. If you're in Minnesota and you don't come to Skull Fest, slap yourself, man. Like, for real, man. Like, if you in Minnesota and you don't come to Skull Fest, dog, like, just, like, take your hand and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, take your hand and slap yourself real hard and be like, what the hell am I doing? Earmuffs, JJ, earmuffs. You know what I'm saying? Like for real though, man. Shout out Eddie in the building, man. Shout out Eddie. I see you, my guy. Appreciate you tapping in, gang. You already know Purple Gang right here, man. Appreciate you for sure. But yeah, what was you gonna say? What was you gonna say, Dave? My bad. You know, I like to ramble on when we do SKOL'd Live. You know, cut you off every 5 seconds. You know how it goes.
Oh, I think I cut you off. I was asking JJ if he's be first time on a plane.
Oh yeah. Is it your son's first time on a plane too? Dave's bringing his son.
No, my
too,
kid,
so.
my kid's flown all over the place. He's flown to London at 2 years old. So yeah, but my first trip was like I was 13. So that's about his age, right? He's 12.
Yeah, JJ 12. Yeah, JJ 12 about to be 13. I'm in Minnesota. I'll have a ride situation. I really hope I'll be there. Man, listen, if anybody's in Minnesota and there's a ride situation, if you have a ride situation, because I already have Tony that be tapped in with us. He ain't in the building tonight, but he also needs a ride, man. Reach out to somebody, reach out to us. Because if we can get you a ride, we gonna get you a ride. Like, we not gonna let a ride stop y'all from being at SKOL'd Fest. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not. So just reach out to somebody, man. Let us know. As long as you ain't 45 minutes away where we got to go there and back, I'm cool. If you 15 minutes away, man, listen, somebody gonna come scoop you up. That's just how we gonna do it. Somebody.
He's got out more than I have. JJ's gone out more than I ever had at that age. I don't think I crossed the border of South Dakota. That's crazy.
For sure, man. Shout out my worthless opinion in the building.
And Laurel's 12. We got two 12-year-olds in here.
Who's 12?
Laurel.
Laurel is not 12.
She says she's 12 until sorry, Laurel. I don't know if that's whatever. But August 20th.
Yeah, talking about that's JJ's birthday. She's talking about JJ's birthday. Laurel.
Oh, is that his mom?
Yeah, Laurel's grown.
I didn't know that. This is my first time meeting him. Is that his mom?
No, that's not his mom. No, that's not his mom. But I'm saying she's talking about JJ's birthday's on the 20th, and he'll be 13.
Oh, I thought she was talking about herself.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. That's love, y'all. Getting good things to follow. Hey, appreciate it, Jason, for sure. Appreciate it, Jason. Yeah, we doing great things, man. It's been an amazing journey just this week, man. You know, meeting young JJ and just, you know, doing all that stuff, man. It's been great. It's been great. SKOL'd Fest, it's gonna be great. We're doing a live show there. We're gonna have a DJ. There's gonna be food, drinks for everybody. You know, a party, man. You know, type of party, man. Show me how y'all do it in Minnesota. That's what I'm looking forward to. Show me how y'all do it in Minnesota, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if y'all came to my city, man, I'm gonna show you how we do it. Like we get down, you know. So hopefully y'all show RAP a good time when we get there. You know, show me how you do it, and I know it's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good. But yeah, man. Hey, but listen, who on the defense are you most excited about, Dave?
Defense I'm most excited about. There's honestly a few, but Daniil Hunter. I'm just excited to see what he's going to do with this defense. And then second and third. Second would be Harrison Smith. What he's going to be. I got him having 5 sacks. He's never had more than 3 in his career. Anything he gives us this year. I think if he has a good year, he cements his trip to Canton. As far as any other player, it's really hard to really get excited about them because none of them I think are going to be complete studs. Yeah. I just can't see any of them just standing out. I am interested in seeing what Asamoah could do. But then if there was a fourth guy, I'd probably say Pace.
It's not Asamoah. It's not Asamoah.
Sorry, Asamoah.
Asamoah. It's Asamoah. You know what I'm saying? You got to let that thing roll out. Asamoah.
Yeah, I've been saying it correctly up until that point.
I don't care. I like Asamoah better, man. He gonna just have to kill me. You know what I'm saying Asamoah until he's
not Samoan. He's African.
I'm saying Asamoah until the casket drop. God dang it.
You know I forget what he said. What his name meant. He had an interview and he said what his name meant.
How you feel about Lewis Cine? Let's talk about Lewis Cine. I'm ready to see, because Dylan's talking about I'm ready to see Lewis Cine, man. I don't know, man. Lewis Cine on the brink of he better tighten up. I know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Lewis Seen. I just, I want to see him healthy, and let's get some games under his belt, get him up to speed, see what he can do. I think between him, Metellus, and Harrison Smith, he's the deep safety guy. He's the
Let me
fastest
ask
of them.
y'all this. What about think about this. Let's think about it, right? Imagine Lewis Seen doesn't, and trust me, guys, these are things that we don't want to happen as Vikings fans because we're Vikings fans before anything. But imagine Lewis Seen doesn't pan out and god dang Jordan Addison doesn't pan out. Like, is Kwesi gonna have a job next season?
Well,
Like, are we gonna bank all of his stuff on the first round picks or what? Like, just imagine that. Because I mean, I feel like there is a little bit of pressure there with one of these picks having to be at least, good enough where we can say, hey, he's going to be our player for the next 4 years and actually make an impact, be an impact player. Not, oh, he's a decent player, just a puzzle piece that, has a good game, then falls off, has a good game, like a consistent type football player, whether that's Addison or Seen, which one you think?
well, I think both of them floor is they're going to be good players. I think their floor. The two that I think are probably out of the two, I think that are going to have a better career right now.
Yeah.
Just looking off of right now, it's going to be Addison. I'm thinking I don't see the confidence yet they haven't seen. The way he's talked, that they have Cameron Bynum still as a starter on the in the depth chart. I just, I don't know if they have the confidence yet. And someone made a good point, Brian Flores. If he doesn't think like, he has a very complicated defense, a lot of blitzing, a lot of different fronts, a lot of, he's going to rely on you covering a lot of field out there because we are blitzing. If he doesn't think you can handle it, you're not going to play it. And there's been points where somebody said some good things about Lewis Seen, but nobody's going wow right now, right? So,
right.
And you got to think
that one interception video was crazy.
Oh yeah, that's a guy playing fast and not thinking.
Yeah,
and that's what you need to be able to do. That's what like, holy shit! But that was a week and a half ago, right? Or a week ago. So let's see what happens. I think out of the two, I think I'm more excited. I'm more positive about Jordan Addison, and I did an apology video because I was like, man, he's not getting off to a good start. And then he just showed up for his first practice and looked awesome.
True indeed. Hey, Bob, my bad, Bob. I wanted to make sure I got you right. I posted the I don't know why I don't see it though. I posted the link for because Yogi, shout out to Yogi. Yogi said make sure Bob gets this link tonight, and I said no worries, I'm gonna post it. But I don't see why it's not. I don't see why it's not in the chat though. I don't see it popping up in the chat. So maybe it's because this thing blocks me from sending maybe it blocks us from sending links or something like that. But I do have the link, Bob, and I'll get you. So we got one. I'll send it to you. I'll get you somewhere.
JJ is excited about meeting Tommy Kramer. JJ, when I was around your age, that's who I was excited about. I was almost as excited about Tommy Kramer as rap is about Zach Wilson. So
Zach Wilson.
I'm as excited as Tommy Kramer as
rap is about Zach Wilson. Damn, not the Zach Wilson, bro. Come on, I thought you was really gonna shout me out. You had to do me dirty. I do want to meet Zach Wilson.
Zach. Tommy Kramer was the shit back in the day. Earmuffs. And man,
that's our new thing, earmuffs.
But hey, look up that 87 season, man. Go look at some highlights. Him beating San Francisco, beating two NFL Hall of Famers in that game. 87 playoffs, man. Go look that up. You'll see some stuff.
Yeah. Hey, look, there we go. There's the fantasy thing. Because we can put, I think SK posted it. There you go, Bob. You see the fantasy with the purple and SKOL'd posted it. So make sure you click that. Hopefully it lets you click that and sign up. Sign up. And listen, anybody that wants to sign up for the fantasy league, sign up. I told Yogi, be ready, because whoever wants to sign up, y'all, hey, listen, we just throwing this out here right now, right? When you sign up for the fantasy league, Yogi is your commissioner. All right. Yogi is your commissioner, not RAP. I'm not the commit. Don't ask me nothing about nothing. I don't know fantasy. I ain't playing it this year. Yogi is the commissioner, man. He's the Goodell. All right.
It's a 16-team league, man.
Yogi is your Goodell, man. Purple Rain 247. Hit him up on Twitter if you got any questions, any concerns, you know, anything not working, hit him up. Hit him up. But I'm still here for you, though, Yogi. You know I'm here for you. But, man, hey, listen. Flood them. Let's get it, man. Let's get the league big, man.
That's a deep league, man. 16 teams.
Let's get it, man. Join it. Join it. Let's get the league big, though. Anybody got free time, join the league, man. Join Yogi's league. Yogi's doing it. I can't do it, man. I try to focus. I think my thing with fantasy is I like the first 2 weeks, I'm like into it. I'm like,
like Madden.
Like let me do my lineups. And then after the third week, I'm so locked in on content and just like wanting the Vikings to win every week, to where I'm just anxious for Sunday to just roll back around, especially after a loss or something. I'm like, man, we need to bounce back. Like, I don't know. And it just takes my focus off, like given I really don't care about a wide receiver that plays for the Jets or something, like getting me point. I really don't. Like, my main focus is motherfucker, like JJ better turn up tonight, like, or today or tomorrow, whenever the game. And that's just me. You know, that's me, man. It's hard for me to focus on fantasy football during the season. I ain't gonna lie, you know, and that's when it happens. So I guess me and fantasy just don't mix. We just don't mix. I'm sorry. Just got to take a minute and thank Uncle Rap so much for the new gear that came in. Worked so well. Hey, appreciate you. Appreciate you, JJ. Appreciate you, nephew. You already know. You know we got that for you, man. That's everybody, to be honest with you. Like, it wasn't just me that got it for you, man. Everybody got it for you. Everybody you see in the chat, they all contributed to that. You know, they all contributed to that, man. It's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. I do want to get with you, though, man. I wind up calling you tomorrow or something and talking to you so we can make sure it's all set up right. But I get you. I'm offering fun for fun. I'm offering for fun fishing. I don't know what that is. Got faith in Flores. Yeah, we all got faith in Flores. You know, like, hey, Flores. I think Flores definitely is gonna take us to another level. That's what we needed. We needed an aggressive defensive coordinator. I haven't heard this much talk about the defense in a long time. And like camps and stuff, like they weren't talking like this last year with that Donatel. They weren't, you know, they weren't. It just wasn't as hype. It wasn't. This year, it's hyped about the defense. Like, it's centering around the defense, and that's a good sign. That just shows you that, you know, we're going to be better than we were last year. We can't be any worse, actually. I mean, the only worse we can get is one spot down, right? We were 31st.
Yeah. I mean, we started out decent because we were causing a lot of turnovers, and that flatlined.
Yeah.
It just flatlined, and it just wasn't happening anymore.
Yeah. I hope we can definitely turn his defense around. Jason said we'll be top 10, no doubt, with defense. That's a big leap. That's a big leap.
I don't think in yards. I think we could be a top 15. I put top 10 in points and scoring. And I said that because of turnovers. And I feel like it's reinforced a little bit that we kept who we got, or kept Daniel Hunter, and then it's looking like we're blitzing the heck out of the ball. So it's, for me, I think that's a recipe for success with when you don't got as much talent as those big time defenses do.
And it sounds good.
These guys are young. We don't know what we have yet. These guys are young.
And it sounds good, you know, it sounds good, but we also have to remember, everybody, you know.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice, not a game. We talking about practice.
Hey, we just gotta speak the facts, man. Yeah, I mean, like, we ain't talking about the game. We talking about practice. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, I like to think about it like this, man. A lot of teams look good in practice. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now, the Buccaneers believe that they're gonna be Super Bowl contenders if they judge themselves off of their practice. I think the only video I seen was the Cardinals video that they might understand that they garbage. you know, because they got a practice video floating around where it looked like the little giants, you know what I mean, trying to run the most complex NFL play in the book. But I'm gonna tell you right now, practice, man, you know, a lot of teams gonna look good and feel good, but we definitely gotta wait and see what it looks like on the field, man. And Thursday is a good start to see our young guys, see what these guys got. It was exciting to watch I didn't watch too much of that Jets Browns game. I watched the second half after I got off live because I wanted to see DTR. That was my main purpose of watching that game.
How'd he look,
And
by
it
the way?
felt good. It felt good. DTR looked really good. Yeah,
Yeah, I heard
DTR
good
looked
things.
really
I
good.
didn't see it though.
Yeah, Kellen Mond looked like Kellen Mond. You know what I mean? Kellen Mond looked like Kellen Mond. He definitely gonna be third string. He might be on practice squad, but shit, I'm gonna tell you right now, DTR, yeah, DTR definitely gonna be second string. If he plays like that again, another preseason game in a row, oh yeah. You know, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, DTR, that boy. I like him. I was rooting for him too, man. I was pulling for DTR too, so I'm glad. We're gonna see how our boy Jerry Mahomes Hall look. Do you
Yeah.
think Jerry Mahomes Hall is gonna play a lot?
Jerry Mahomes. Yeah. We only have 2 quarterbacks that'll play in that game.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So we only
I
got
thought
Mullins.
They didn't play
and
Kirk. They
Mahomes
didn't play
Hall?
Kirk last year at all, right?
No, Kirk didn't play. Nah, hell no.
Yeah,
I
none
think,
of the-
or did
none
they
of
do
the-
one drive? I think did they
I
happen to
think
do one drive
I
in
think
like
we
the
had
third
3
game?
plays.
Yeah, I think they did. I think they
And
did
then
the
that was
last
it.
game. They did like
And it was
3
no, and I
plays.
think it was
Yeah.
the second game. I think they didn't play it all the first game, and the second game they came out for maybe a 3 and out, and then that was it. And we're like, oh God, what do we got here?
Yeah.
Because we lost all 3 games, right?
Yup. Raiders, Broncos, and 49ers. I think that was our 3
That's a
last
good
year.
memory. I don't remember any of them.
Yeah, we definitely lost all of them. You know what I mean? Shout out SKOL'd for Life, Barber 1975. I see you in the building. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you tapping in for sure. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta get used to Tuesday now. I haven't been live on a Tuesday in a minute. You know, I gotta get used, man. I gotta get my energy popping. You know, like this is just the first show, so this is the welcome back show. We kind of just wanted to take it easy, and just shoot the shit a little bit tonight. Earmuffs, but you know what I'm saying? People gonna think we got Tourette's. We're just like in the middle of it's an earmuffs. For real. Not to laugh at Tourette's. This isn't laughing at Tourette, but I'm just saying though, like, yeah, you know that movie Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo. Anybody see that movie? Yeah. Where
Yeah,
the girl with
but
Tourette's.
Chris Johnson, I think it was the NBA player.
Yeah.
Abdul Rauf.
But yeah, man. It is exciting though. It is exciting, man. Football is finally back, bro. Can you believe that the Super Bowl seems like it was forever ago?
Yeah, it seemed like a long time ago.
And we made it, man. Like, and it seems, and now that we're here, like we're a week away. I remember this time last year with me and you doing these shows and going live and stuff like that. And we're like, dang, brother, season's about to start. And it's just that fuzzy feeling inside, man, that exciting feeling like, dang, it's finally, we get Vikings football every week now for the next 6 months. Think about it. That's lit. I like it, right? Or do they take a week break before week 1?
I don't think so.
Is there a week break? I think, there a week break before week 1 or is it right into it?
I think it's right into it.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause they skipped the first week. So yeah, like we get damn football we will watch the Vikings play every week from now, hopefully until February, but you know, at least until December, you know, at least, or is the last game usually in January? We're going to say until February, man. From now until February, man, we get to watch Vikings play every week. Let's get it, man. Super Bowl. You know what time it is. We're going to the bowl, baby. Let's fucking go. Football is back, man. Football officially back. Football is officially back, Sodak, man. It feel good, man. I can't wait, man. You know, we got, and everybody in the chat, just prepare, man. We gonna have some sad lives. We gonna have some hype lives. We all know that. Even last year, winning 13 games, man. Talk about a roller coaster ride. Talk about a roller coaster ride, man. even some of the wins hurt our heart last year, like because of the stress that we had to sit through and endure. So let's just keep in mind, guys, we are not gonna win them all. So there is gonna be lives where I'm gonna be frustrated. I'm gonna be mad. All right. Just be prepared for me to be mad. Dave's gonna be over there sticking up for Kirk, and I'm gonna be ripping him a new one. You know what I'm saying?
Even in the wins, he'll be doing
exactly. And Dave's gonna be over there. Well, you gotta remember our defense allowed, and I'm gonna say, I don't give a damn. He missed that throw in the first quarter. When the score was 0-0. If he would have hit that, we would have won the game. God damn it.
It'd be three plays in, and I'll get a text saying, Kirk being Kirk again.
Season just now kicking. First incomplete. See, there he go. Here he go already with that. You know how I get. I get antsy. You know what I mean? I'm ready to see a 50-yard touchdown on the first throw, man. Don't check no ball down in the first throw. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm ready.
Yeah, if the first throw is not a 50-yard bomb to JJ, this is a down game. It's a down day. Can't win.
Yeah. Wade Wilson was the QB in
was
1987.
it? Sorry, man. Thanks for correcting me.
It's definitely a bipolar roller coaster every year. It is, Sodak. You ain't lying, man. SKOL'd to the bull, man. My score, bro. Too evil with the 0-17. If we go 0-17, we know who we getting, though, right? I'm going to keep it real. Speaking of college quarterbacks, though, man, I've been watching Shedeur Sanders, bro. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm excited to watch him play, too, man. I'm glad, y'all know my journey, man. I'm very open. I'm an open book with you guys. For the most part, you know what I mean? And y'all know when I started that new job in June, that gives me the weekends off. So guess what, man? College tailgate. Now, no, I ain't starting no college podcast or nothing, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna watch some college football this year right here. And I'm looking forward to seeing Deion Sanders, Shedeur. I think and it's gonna benefit me and everybody else too, because the content's gonna get really good next off season. Trust me, it's going to get really good because I'm really going to lock in on some players. My last job I had, it was hard for me to do. It was just hard for me to do because I worked on Saturdays, just really couldn't focus. But hey, next off season, and I don't want to move too fast because I'm ready for this season right here. But next off season is going to be great for the channel due to the fact that I'm going to be able to lock in and really scout some players that I want the Vikings to get. And I'm going to tell you right now, y'all, man, keep it 100, man. When Rap say a player is savage, I mean, he's been right, man, damn near 99.9% of the time, man. Just rock with me, man. Just rock with me, man, Quasi. Just listen to me sometimes, man. When I tell you he a savage, man, go get him. All right, I told you go get Jalen Petrie. You didn't want to listen. You rather get Seen. I'm tell you right now, Jalen Petrie is better than Seen. That's a fact. But we'll see what happens. For real, man. Rock with me. My only other player, Tank. I said Tank Dell's gonna be a beast, so people will see Tank Dell this season, and then Ivan Pace. I'm so glad we got Ivan Pace too, man. Like, we get the benefit. Quasi finally listened. Quasi finally listened to RAP, man. Let's see, man. What else we got, man? Who we got in the chat? How long we been on? 48 minutes. That's it, man. Come on, we got 24 people in the building. I hope everybody hitting the like button, though. Like, everybody hit the like button, man. Wipe your feet at the door. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start picking some moderators for this side of the YouTube, too. So, hey, moderator, Wrench Gang. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Wrench Gang. We're going to be passing them out as the days go. So every Tuesday, man, we'll pick a moderator, man. And tonight, the moderator of tonight is going to be JJ, man. We're going to make JJ a moderator. We're just going to get that out the way tonight. But every week we'll pick a moderator for the most part until we get too much, man. You don't want the whole chat being Wrench Gang because then y'all start hitting each other with the wrench and shit. Somebody got to be able to tighten people up. You know what I mean? Like, everybody can't have the wrench.
What does a moderator do other than like kick people out?
They're able to like time people out and just do stuff, man. They really part of they help the chat out. You know what I mean? They help the chat out. But I don't want no wrench fights going on in the chat where y'all hitting each other with the wrench. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it down there. Gotta keep it kosher. But let me go make JJ a mod real quick, man. JJ gonna be the first mod, man. We gotta give it that. We gotta give it to the nephew.
I need to do that.
I'll show you. It's easy. You just click. You just go in your chat, click on the name, hold it, and then say make moderator. We're gonna make
chat.
JJ. We're gonna make JJ a managing. JJ, you a managing moderator. You can tighten people up real quick. There you go, JJ. You got a
Straighten
new
them out,
title,
man.
JJ.
Straighten them out.
JJ, if they start talking crazy, JJ, hey, nephew, if they start talking crazy, nephew, you know what to do. Tighten them up real quick. Go say, go sit in timeout, and I'll tell you when to come back. Go sit in timeout, 15 minutes. Nah, you ain't gonna have to do that though.
Who last year did you say was your nephew or cousin or uncle or something like that?
I can't remember.
You were saying you went to Michigan. You told me you went to college.
Oh yeah, I was like,
what was that about?
That was funny. Who was that? I can't remember, man. I was like, yeah. I remember too. I was like, yeah, but you ain't know that I graduated from Michigan. Yeah, I got my master's at Michigan. You were like, really, bro? Why you ain't tell me stuff like this? We've been doing lives for that. Joe was funny, boy. The chat was laughing so hard.
Such an ass. Hey, there's some new people here. Go to Minnesota Sports Talk, and there's been a couple people I never met. I go live on Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights too. So come check my chats out too. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Go check Dave out, man. You know what I mean? Go check Dave out for sure. Most people here.
We got Wabi on tomorrow.
Purple Papa, he be in the building, AJ. He be in the building. He a truck driver, so he be on that road, man. He be hitting me up, man. Me and him talk. Me and him, we definitely connect. He in the building. He round.
Make sure you come tomorrow. 7 o'clock Central Time. We got Wabi making his third appearance on our show.
Wabi.
He first appeared on our show. Remember that? SKOL'd Live on Tuesday night.
Shout out Wabi, man. That's my boy. Shout out Wabi. I like Wabi, man. I love all Vikings content creators, to be real, and all Vikings. I just love everything about us. You know what I'm saying? I love everything about it. There's one person that I don't like in the Vikings community. One person. Like literally one person.
In the Vikings community?
Just keep it real. Yeah, there's just one person I don't like.
Can you text me? I won't say it.
You know who it is. Like, you already know who it is. I mean, just think about it.
Like, is a Vikings community, like the guy
that
community.
The guy that thinks he runs the damn Vikings damn near. A guy that just thinks he knows.
Not a Vikings, it's not a Vikings podcast. Oh, I know.
You know who I'm talking. We're not gonna mention his name though on that.
He who shall not be named.
There's only one guy I don't like, bro. Like, seriously, one guy. I swear to God. I swear to God. And like, when I go to Minnesota, I'm a chill though. Like, I ain't even gonna be on that type of time. But I ain't even gonna be on that type of time. But I am like that for real. But yeah, let me see.
I know some don't like me.
Hey, AJ, boy, you crazy, boy. AJ be tapped in though, man. That's my boy, man. Shout out AJ, man. You can't hide shit from earmuffs. Earmuffs, JJ. You can't hide shit from AJ, man. AJ be tapped in with the gang, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. AJ be tapped in with the gang, man. You know what time it is.
Hey, I had this question today. And you're wearing a Randy Moss jersey, and I put this on Twitter. What would it take for JJ to be considered? What would he have to do moving forward, like in his career, to make him better, to make him to be not more loved, but like to be considered a greater player than Randy Moss? What would he have to do? And I'll tell you some feedback. I tell you some feedback, and all were great points. Yeah, that I got on this.
I mean, like this is probably like unfair to ask me this question, but I'm gonna give my answer due to the fact that Randy Moss is the reason why I'm a Vikings fan. So even if because like I agree with Purple and Skull Media right here with the comment. Nobody knows who it is. It could be SK, it could be Day, it could be Mike, it could be Yogi. Nobody knows who it is, man. Hey, whoever guesses who's behind us, Purple and Skull Media tonight, man, listen, you gonna win you something. Nah, but for real though, like asking me that question is a little different, because I'm gonna say he ain't never gonna be good as Randy Moss, only because Randy Moss is the reason that I'm here talking to you guys in the chat right now. Listen, if it wasn't for this man right here, boy, like I wouldn't even be on this camera with this microphone talking to you guys. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna just keep it 100. So But in reality, if I'm talking about the people looking at the situation, I don't think he's far away. I think if he was to have like a 2K type season this year, I think people would start saying, okay, he's the best wide receiver the Vikings ever had. I'm just keep it real. I think if he was to do it this year, like if he did it this year and had 2,000, like won the Triple Crown, let's just say he won the Triple Crown this year right here coming up. Yeah, I think it would get to the point where people would say, all right, you would have like the older community, like the old school community that would just never, you know how it is, Dave. You know, it's just like, it's like anything, right? Like with
This
rappers
is old, and
musicians.
you know how it is, Dave.
I'm just saying, like, I was just keeping it real. You know how it is, like when you grow up in a certain era.
Oh, like Dave, you know what I'm talking about. Old,
You know when you grow up in a certain era, it's just like listen, people will say, hey, you like we'll compare it to artists. So we'll get off of sports. Like people will say, hey, Michael Jackson was the best dancer, and the old generation gonna say, bro, nobody can dance like Michael Jackson. But then you got your younger generation that'll be like, man, Chris Brown and Usher is way better.
I remember someone was talking about
like,
Taylor Swift being the best dancer ever.
Yeah, it'd be like, man, ain't nobody ever can bust a move like Mike, man. Is you tripping? Like, go slap yourself, man. But you have kids that they didn't grow up watching Mike, so they don't.
You make a good point, and here's that's a good lead in. Michael Jackson, he was innovator, right?
Right.
Randy Moss changed the game.
Exactly.
So that was one of the points I was given a lot, was that, hey, no comparison. Randy Moss changed the game. Justin Jefferson has not changed the game. And from year one with Moss, he changed the game. So it would always be that thing. But a lot of people said, or, to do it, if he wins a Super Bowl, that would do it, or play 10 more years and have, play 6 more years and have this type of stats. But the things that stood out the most was Moss changed the game. Right. And then, hey, if Justin Jefferson could bring us a Super Bowl, he's already, because stat wise for me. And then another one, and it was also my viewpoint, was he's needing more touchdowns. He needs more touchdowns to be in Randy Moss's category. That too. In my opinion, because almost any receiver, big time receiver, can have yards these days.
I mean, tell your quarterback to throw in more touchdowns, man. I mean, let's talk about it.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, how many times has Justin Jefferson get stopped at the 1 yard line?
Here we go. Let's get it. Tell your quarterback to throw more touchdowns, man.
I mean, I think focus on him in the red zone more. I guess, I don't know. But the one big difference between Moss and Jefferson was 4 inches.
Yeah.
He's fucking taller, longer arms, faster, but Justin Jefferson probably has the route running on him. I think they probably have equally good hands. And then Justin Jefferson's got, I think, the better attitude. I'm gonna
keep it real. Justin Jefferson is by far a better route runner because the route running has evolutionized since
Moss had like 2 routes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like the game has changed, so it's all about your route running, your footwork and stuff, to where back in the day it mattered, but it was more about you.
Yeah, it wasn't a focus.
Book it down the sideline, the foot race, and jump over somebody,
There wasn't this off-season training where you brought in a route coach and shit like that.
So it looks, JJ at the moment, it looks sexier because there's a lot that goes into the receivers nowadays with the route running, the one-handed catches, trying to look fancy and stuff, and it just looks better right now. But I'm gonna tell you right now, again, man, I don't think I would ever in my lifetime, until my casket drops, will ever be able to say a Vikings wide receiver is better than Randy Moss. Like everybody will always come second to Randy Moss, like to me, and that's just me, man. Because again, my sole reason I wouldn't be a Vikings fan if it wasn't for Randy Moss. So that right there alone, it's almost like my Bible. It's my religion, bro. Like I just can't. That's like me turning my back on God, man. It's just something I can't do. I'm gonna keep it real. If I ever do a wide receiver list, it don't matter if I do my favorite wide receiver in the NFL. Moss is on top.
So we know it's not Dave because Dave's on his own channel. So that must be SK.
So we know it's SK.
That must be SK.
We know it's SK. SK coming out the closet slowly but surely, boy. I'm telling you right now, SK is a Kirk stand, boy.
And it's like, I heard that 5th best quarterback in the league. And Dave put all sorts of stipulations on it, so I knew that we knew that was coming. Yeah, I don't think anybody's saying that he's gonna be greater than Moss after this year. Yeah. I think most everybody said, "Give me 6 years." I was give me more touchdowns.
Yeah.
And if he surpassed him in touchdowns, and I think he's going to pass him in yards overall in his career if he stays healthy, because Moss had some down years with the Raiders and stuff like that.
But I wouldn't, again, I'm not going to be mad at Vikings fans for saying that, if they feel like Justin Jefferson's better than Randy Moss, because at the end of the day, they're both
That was my first
very
jersey.
elite, so, you know what I mean? Like, they're
Moss
both very elite. So I'm not mad either way. Like, I'm just glad they both Vikings. I'm just glad. Is Andy from Purple for the Win the best Vikings fan? I don't know. Andy from Purple for the Win fired.
He's the I think he's the biggest purple Kool-Aid drinking fan. I don't think anybody's more.
He never says anything negative.
Yeah.
About anybody.
Hey, and this is funny. I was looking up Harry videos, right? And sure enough, 2 years ago, he was he was wanting us to trade for him.
Yeah, like one thing I do like about Purple for the Win, you need that though. Like, you need, shout out Andy, man, if you watching this. I know Andy be peeping our shit too. Like, he definitely done watched my channel before, because they done already reached out. But I'm gonna tell you right now, man, we need people like that. Somebody that's just never negative.
Name drop?
Never negative, man. Everybody knows his name's Andy. Who don't know his name's Andy? You know what I mean? Everybody knows his name's Andy, man. But listen, hey, look.
Yeah, Sarah, that's true too.
He definitely keeps it like positive, never says anything bad. You know what I mean? And R.A. Peasy, man, listen, I look at it like this. I'm going to be in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? If any other players got a problem, beat me up about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I'm going to be there. You know what I mean? So let's get it.
Sarah, so did Randy.
No bullshit, bro.
Like Sarah said, Andy wanted Rager, and that's true. He admitted that this past year, and like, man, back then I was like wanting Rager, and I think.
Man, listen, Andy made N'Keal Harry sound like we got we just sounded like we just.
I didn't even watch the
#1
video.
overall pick. Like, Andy will make a XFL player coming to the Vikings sound like we just signed the best player in the world. Like, for real. But I rock with it though, man. It's very informational, man. Shout out to Andy, man.
What's Randy's show?
Really good content.
Randy's show.
Randy.
Realistic Randy. Realistic Randy wanted Rager too. Realistic Randy and Andy were the two guys that I know that are big, bigger podcasters.
I told you I rock with everybody. There's only one person I don't like, man. Everybody else, man, they the bros, man. One Bar and Lupicus, shout out One Bar and Lupicus. Them my guys too, man. I rock with them. They just gave me a shout out the other night on their channel, man. Dave, First and SKOL'd. You know what I'm saying? Purple Mortgage guys. Goddamn, man. There's so many, man. There's so many of us. You know what I mean? Shout out.
Nobody gives me shout outs.
Shout out Dave. Shout out Dave from Minnesota Sports Talk, man. Everybody, make sure y'all go subscribe.
I'm not on people's
Dave,
chats.
Man, Minnesota Sports Talk. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not on people's chats, and you are, man. So
Uncle Rap,
great
can
that
you tag
that.
Andy's channel, Justin Jefferson's channel, Minnesota Vikings channel, etc. Can you tag Andy's channel? Yeah, I can do that. You talking about when we do our show? You talking about when we do our show, Andy? I mean, damn, I'm calling you Andy. Nephew, you talking about when we do our show? I'll tag everybody.
Andy has great skits.
Who?
Bob Sweet says Andy
Realistic
has
Randy?
skits.
Yeah, Realistic Randy. Realistic Randy
does. He does
yeah,
skits.
he does good skits. Yeah, he does skits and stuff. Yeah, that's my boy. Like, we text him, so we good. We locked in. I'm gonna get him on. I'm gonna get him on the channel. For
Dave
sure.
Rapp said if he got 2K and won the Triple Crown, some would say this year. I was responding to that comment.
Oh,
he must be on a delay or something.
Maybe
we talked that about 10 minutes ago. But yeah, that makes sense. Okay. But you capitalize it like you were mad. Nothing in capital letters.
Andy wants the Vikings to sign every available free agent. Sound kind of like anybody else. I don't know my worthless opinion. It might sound like me. It might sound like me, NWO. I think I'd be wanting to sign. I don't be wanting to sign everybody, but shit, I do be wanting all the good players. Y'all know how I feel. Rap want all the good players. All right. I've been saying this since last year, since I started podcasting. Like, my goal is to, if any good players are available, I want them. Why wouldn't I? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to win a Super Bowl. Give me all the good players. I want all the good players. That's how you win. That's how you win the Super Bowl.
Okay. I thought, so it is. Oh, okay. I thought maybe you were talking about someone else. So yeah, Skull Mafia just said it.
Pricks.
So I thought you maybe were talking about the other guy, but he was not. He's not a Viking.
There ain't no other guy. What other guy? I ain't never thought. That's
not. He's not a Viking.
Oh yeah, I ain't worrying about that. Yeah, nah, we ain't. Yeah, I'm talking about Vikings community. If you ain't to be real, like I done got to the point. If you ain't in the Vikings community, I ain't even tripping on you. No more.
I totally forgot about him. I just totally forgot about him.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta be in the Vikings community.
I'm blocked by him. It's like, what did I do, man?
You gotta be in the Vikings community, man. Know what I mean? I ain't wasting no more energy on no other nothing. You know what I mean? It's Purple Gang, man. You see this name, right? Can y'all see my mouse? No, is my mouse circling that? No, it wasn't. How'd you get your mouse to show?
Only when you're showing your screen.
Oh, okay.
Like if you're showing your screen, you can move your mouse over the top of it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Hold on. Let me play this for Dave right here. This Dave favorite button right here, y'all. Hold on.
He's a guy's not going to win a Super Bowl ever in his life. I feel very confident about that. Kirk Cousins, not going to win a Super Bowl. Never going to happen. Never.
You got the
never ever
clip where you were talking about him being MVP.
Don't do him. But
MVP, no. I'm
like the 3 videos that clips from those that you were talking about.
I'm gonna update my button. Now, Gary, shout out Gary, man. I want to give a big shout out to my guy Gary real quick, just because I see him in the chat really being active, man. I think Dave, you and Gary should connect too, man. You should have a conversation with Gary, man. Gary, great conversation, man. Great dude, man. Yeah, and he watches your channel and stuff like that. He knows you.
Yeah, he was just on He was just on the show earlier.
Yeah. Gary has a ton of connections too in the community, man. Gary also was, a soldier.
He said I had game earlier.
He was a sniper. So, man, shout out Gary, man. He the real MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gary is the real MVP, man. Shout out Gary, man. I love my guy, man. That's my guy. He's actually going to be with us, God willing. He's going to be with us at the game. We're going to go to lunch. We're going to do all type of stuff, man. So, I'm looking forward to meeting Gary, too. He's definitely a guy that I'm looking forward to meeting during my trip to Minnesota, for sure. Definitely towards the top of the list, man. Definitely towards the top of the list. Let's see. Let's talk about practice. What's going on? Oh, you want to talk about practice, AJ? Here we go, man.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
Let's talk about practice, man. Not the game. Not the game that I put my heart and soul and sweat into. Not the game. We're talking about practice. Yeah, but that was that has to go down as one of the best sports interviews in sports history almost. Other than and the Colts too. The Colts coach playoffs. Well, I definitely got to get that sound.
We are who we thought they were, and we left them off the hook.
Yeah.
Denny Green.
I remember, you know what? I remember when the Browns, I think this was like 3 years ago when they signed like OBJ and everybody was like saying, "Oh, they're the best team now." And then the dude from the Titans, I forget his name, and they did the interview, and after they beat him, he said, "Listen, crown them if you want to crown them." Like, I gotta get that. If you want to crown them, but we still have to go out there and play football. I tried to tell y'all want to crown them.
What's another team that was like that? Was it the Eagles that one year that they thought they bought their team and they thought they were gonna win, and then that coach from Oregon, I forget what his name is, just started trading all the players away. I forget that. They didn't make the playoffs, but they got all these awesome free agents, and that's another
crown
team.
Them if you're gonna crown them, man. I'm saying if you're gonna crown them.
Who's the team this year? The Jets. The
Jets probably the team that everybody like crowning already, and they ain't even play a game yet. Crown them if you want to crown them, but I'm gonna tell you right now, they can get smacked. But I think the Jets are actually gonna be really good. Like low key, I'm scared of the Jets. Although we wouldn't have to play them unless we don't have to play them because we don't play them. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the Jets gonna be the AFC East in general is gonna be a fun little division to watch.
Which we swept last year.
Yeah. I think the Patriots. I believe like the Patriots are in trouble, bro. Like I think the Patriots they're probably gonna win like 5 games this season. Like
I think we beat the East by a total of like 7 points last year.
Yeah,
they were all one-score games.
I feel bad for the Patriots, man. Patriots are definitely got an uphill battle coming up. I'm gonna tell you that right now, because Mac Jones is not him. Mac Jones is not competing with Aaron Rodgers, even Tua, or goddamn Josh. It's just not happening. It's just not.
Well,
It's just not.
I give a little credit to Tua if he could stay healthy, because they were looking awesome before he got
Yeah,
his...
Tua got that swagger with Tyreek Hill and Waddle, man.
Oh
If he
God,
stays
Tyreek
healthy-
Hill can make anybody good, man.
Yeah, if he stays healthy, man. If
is-
Tua stays healthy, like, yeah, I know people talk about his arm and he doesn't have the deep ball, but he can throw the deep ball. So that he put
Yeah, he
that
don't
shit
got
to
a
bed.
he don't got a bad
You know what
arm.
I'm saying? Like we seen last year, he put that little in there. And people think just because he's small, they think you can just say he don't have a deep ball. Like, bruh,
He's
like,
got
watch
two
him throw
stud
before you say that.
receivers, and one's a top 5. I mean, top 3 maybe.
I'm gonna tell you who they say looking bad on the deep ball. Like I'm watching a lot of San Fran contents, like Greg Cohn, man. Shout out to him, man. I actually like his content. He's saying Brock Purdy, them boys say that butch can't throw the ball. He can't throw the ball deep at
throw
all.
deep.
You know, like he's just a pretty much another Garoppolo type guy where he can throw intermediates, but he cannot throw outside the numbers and he can't throw deep. So hey, dink and dunk. That's what he's gonna do. And if you think about it, when he won those games, their offense is set up though to be able to be successful playing that style. So it's okay. It'll make him look better than what he actually is. Because if you put him on an offense where you got to throw outside the numbers, like he would be garbage. You know what I'm saying? Garbage. So I ain't worrying about the 49ers. I say that to say we gonna whoop the 49ers. Earmuffs. We're gonna whoop the 49ers ass come week 2. All right. What is that? Week 2 or is that week 3?
I had us win. I had us winning that game.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not week 2 because we play the Eagles week 2.
Yeah. Didn't we play the Eagles week 2 last season too?
Yes.
Like, what's up with
And
that?
it didn't go well.
Like, why'd they do that? We're not, Dave. We are not going live with no Eagles content creators this season. I don't give a
Nope,
damn.
not gonna do that.
We ain't doing that.
That
We
was not
breaking
fun.
juju. Damn, my
That was
boy
a-
Yogi is. I knew he was in the building. When I say garbage, he say trash. That's our logo, man. That's me and him. That's me and Yogi shit right there. We on point with that. Every time I'd be like, man, that shit garbage. You'd be like trash. That shit hit, man. That little clip I posted, that shit was funny as hell. Me and my dog was vibing for real. We're smacking everyone in the mouth this year. Hey, facts, AJ. I like it. Keep the vibes up, man. I like that. I like that energy. You know, for sure. Man, how you feel about Mekhi Blackman, Dave? Like I've been hearing a lot of good things, man. I remember people were acting like he wasn't that good. He ain't gonna be that good. Shit, it seems like he's almost like squeaking his way into the ones, ain't he?
One of my hot takes was that he was going to be the starter this year, and is looking like he's the starting nickel.
Now, could that be a case of us just not being that good, or is that a case of him just being that good? Like that's what we got to figure out. I guess we'll have to figure that out.
It could be because Booth again getting hurt, and
right.
I don't know what his injury was. Maybe it's not serious. I don't know. And the fact that it may not matter a whole lot because we're gonna play 3 safeties, a bunch. But I think it's encouraging. I don't think it's a bad thing that, hey, we finally got a rookie that starts.
Right.
We got 2.
Well, we've had rookies.
Which is a miracle.
Remember Cameron Dantzler and RIP to Jeff Gladney. Remember,
well, that's because we didn't have anybody. Like we literally didn't have anybody, and those 2 guys were fighting out for the starting corner job.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you're saying.
I feel like, to be honest with you, I feel like Andrew Booth Jr. and even a Caleb Evans, like I feel like we have like 4 rookies, bro. I feel like our cornerback room is all like damn near all rookies. Because you got to think they didn't.
I feel like they're young and we don't know what they got, but I think
exactly.
they're all. I think they were all fits for this defense because when I saw college, when Evans got drafted, I went and go, this guy's a press corner.
Yeah.
And then I look at Mekhi Blackman, he's a press corner. And then I felt when we drafted Mekhi Blackman, I was like, who? He's like, and I go looking for him. He's on the 3rd page.
I didn't know who he was.
And he was, and by the time he was drafted, 9 corners had gone off, and all of them were on the 1st page of NFL or ESPN, or I forget which one I was looking at. I had to go 2 more pages to get him in the 3rd page of where they had him ranked. And I'm like, but then PFF graded him like top 3. And I'm like, okay, maybe we got something. Let me go look. And then I watched his video and I thought, yes. And my first comment I ever did on air on him, he is in the receiver's pocket. It's just sometimes he's grabbing it, and so I thought he was like really handsy.
Yeah.
Addison makes him look I like that. And the thing I liked about him is that he wanted all the smoke in college, wanted to line up against Addison all the time. And I think iron, the term iron sharpens iron. He's going to be better because of the guys he's going against. So I'm not holding a lot to seeing him getting beat by Addison or JJ in practice. I don't think he's getting beat by that much. Like, he's not looking silly as a rookie, which says a lot about him. So I like it. I wouldn't mind him being in a nickel and keeping Murphy on the outside. If he doesn't pan out, we're going to move Murphy on the inside, and someone's going to take that outside corner job when we go nickel. And that's what it started out. Remember Williamson? They showed him on the outside. I did a video about it. I'm like,
oh, they said, speaking of him, they said Joe Juwan Williams picked off Kirk Cousins a couple times last night or yesterday.
Was it 2 times? Someone did it twice. Yeah, it was him. Yeah, it was him. Joe Juwan, So maybe he's stepping up, but I seen him get just completely burnt.
Yeah, me too.
In one-on-ones.
Yeah. But one-on-ones,
he's not fast.
I mean, I kind of and shout out to Day, man, for dropping the notes that he got, man, off of which I'm sure you got these off Twitter or something, but these are good notes, man. N'Keal Harry made some catches. Okay, that's good. Ivan Pace got more reps with the ones. Brian Asamoah spent the night watching from the sideline. So, well, if everybody doesn't know, obviously y'all know the Vikings had a night practice again tonight, so these are the notes. It's over now. So that's some good notes right there. And I'm sure there's going to be more notes flooding Twitter that we can go. And I'll wind up doing a video tomorrow. But my favorite thing about this, obviously, is seeing my boy Pace again, man. I reached out to Pace's mom, man. Hopefully I can get Paced on. We trying to put something together. If I can get Paced on, man, that's going to be lit. That's going to be lit. We need the whole Pace gang to pull up to the channel when that happens because it's going to be live. You feel me? But, I mean, Brian Asamoah, have a ton of faith in him. I think he's already good. I think Brian Asamoah actually might be Kwesi's best draft pick from last year. I'm going to keep it real. I think I'm going to put him above Lewis Cine as far as being able to make an impact right away. I think he's going to be better than Lewis Cine at his position. You know what I'm saying? I do. I think Brian Asamoah is a superstar type player. I just think, he just showed me. Yeah, like he just showed some flashes with the limited time he had. Yeah, Asamoah.
You corrected me earlier.
Just that you got to think about it. The little flashes, the little time moments that he did have last season, like he showed that it seems like every time he was on the field, he was making some kind of play. Like, and usually guys like that are usually turn into, I ain't going to say like a mega superstar like Justin Jefferson, but I'm going to say, like a star where he's going to get a contract. He'll earn himself a pretty decent contract, be like another Eric Kendricks, Anthony Barr type player for us, where we'll be talking about giving him a big contract at some point after his rookie year.
I think he's a second contract guy.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely, man. I like him. You know what I mean? And hopefully him and Pace are running shit together, man. I'm pulling for Pace more than I've ever pulled for a player, like other than Cameron Dantzler. Y'all know how I was pulling for Cameron Dantzler. Well, Ivan Pace is my guy now. And I'm pulling for him, man. I'm pulling for him hard. I'm buying an Ivan Pace jersey right when he makes that 53, man. Give it to me. You know what I mean? Give it to me.
I went to.
I think I want to wait though, because I got a feeling like he's gonna try to go for number 0. Like if he definitely turns up this season, and Davenport gets gets cut next season, and we don't bring him back, I know Pace is gonna grab 0. Like if the Vikings know, like, okay, Pace is gonna be on our team for years to come, he's good. I think Pace will eventually get a 0 back. So I might wait.
It might be one of those cases. There's a movie with Wesley Snipes, baseball movie. And Del Toro, I think it was his name. And De Niro was like a super fan of this Wesley Snipes character. Ends up killing because he wanted his, and then they both had the same number, so he didn't have his number, and he wanted it, and he tried to buy it from him. So De Niro went and killed him, so he could have his number back. So hey, maybe there's a super fan of. Maybe you're the super fan of Pace.
I am a super fan.
You want to get his number back so bad that you take him outside.
I can say I can admit I'm a Pace fan right now. Pace gang. I created that, man.
It's fun, man. I think he's humble. I wasn't expecting that about him. That he's
humble. He's a little
like
bit
face
of a,
painted, and he's wearing.
yeah,
he's
but
doing
he
the
has a
Ezekiel
little
Elliott
bit.
thing.
He has a little bit of stuck upness to him. Like I seen a reporter say call him Pace, and he's like Junior. Like he, you know what I mean? Like the guy said Pace, and he's like Junior. Like make sure you add that Junior, which I get. But
some people would, respect for my dad kind of thing.
Yeah, like respect for his dad type thing. Like and then like there's a kind of there's an interviews where he's like, oh, all I do is rip guards face off and stuff. So he's kind of like he's definitely he's a confident young man. Yeah, he's a confident young man. I'm gonna tell you, he does not hold back. You know what I mean? He lets it be known like he thinks he's the shit. I'm gonna tell you right now. But I
need to watch more interviews. Well, I think in college he was a lot more like I
like it if you can actually do it. And he's did it in college. So and it's almost like Floyd Mayweather.
Unanimous All-American.
Yeah.
Unanimous All-American.
It's like if you're good, if you're that good, you have the right to talk, man. You know what I mean? Now, if you're out here like, if you're Jalen Rager and you're out here trying to act like you somebody and you ain't proven that, then that's one story. It's like, bro, be quiet.
Or
but if you're somebody who's proven over, like Justin Jefferson, although Justin Jefferson's humble and wouldn't, but if he did, it wouldn't matter because he can back it up. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you can back it up, it's good. Talk the talk as long as you can walk to walk.
I think an example would be Diggs. Like
yeah, like Diggs, exactly. Like as long as you can walk to walk, we good. Now, if you can't walk to walk, then shut your mouth. You know what I mean? And go watch some more film, man. Learn. You know what I mean? But hey, yeah, for sure, man. Kyrus Tonga, shout out JJ Viking, man. Kyrus Tonga is actually on the first team, man. I called that too in a video. I said I think Kyrus Tonga is definitely going to win that job, man. I like him. I like Kyrus. He's not going to be a superstar or nothing, but he's going to be a good guy.
There was just no competition there, but we all liked him, right? Yeah, we all liked him, but there was absolutely no competition there. And
there's no competition on our D line at all. Like it's almost scary to think.
Well, the thing is I like about Dean Lowry is he has a bull rush. That is it. But he can collapse a pocket. He's not elite doing it, but he's very good at it, and that's something we didn't have last year.
Let's talk about how you like Troy Reader too. Tell the people how you love Troy Reader.
I said I like that we picked him up as a backup. He had 90 tackles in the season.
Why?
And yeah, you put in the chat that Reader starter ? Ha ha ha. No, man, I had Asamoah, I had Pace, I have him fourth. I have him the fourth linebacker, where he's at. I said he was athletic. Okay, you want me to read his athletic traits?
No, I don't. I really don't.
All right, he runs a 4.3 40.
Everybody on the football field athletic. You better be
4.3 40.
If not, then you won't need to be on the football field.
This is one of those things that you want to pick one thing and say I said something totally different. I said I like that they picked him up, coming from a Rams team which he had 90 tackles one season. And he's athletic. He's an athletic guy, man. Runs a 4.3. He's a good backup.
Nah.
Oh, do you want Dye? Are you a big fan of Dye then? You think Dye is going to win the job?
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
All right.
Not.
Well, we got Reader, and at least he's athletic.
Damn. But I don't give us a lot of options, man. I think we need to get back to work, Quasi. We got Reader or Dye. That's the option.
We're talking about backups, man. We're talking about a guy who barely see the field.
We need good backups. We need some.
Yeah, and I think we got one. Name a backup, in the league that has 90 tackles one season.
Bro, I don't care. Troy, you not selling me on Troy Reader, man. I don't care how bad you think you is. I know you might be a salesperson, but you ain't selling me on Troy Reader. You're just not.
I'm not selling you on the fourth middle linebacker on the team.
No.
Okay, no, I'll live with that.
Because if you're the fourth linebacker on the team, you damn near 1 foot out the door, 1 foot. You damn near 1 foot out the door.
There's a thing called special teams, and we got a linebacker who can run a 4.3 on special teams.
Shout out my boy. Speaking of special teams, shout out my boy Najee Thompson, man. Shout out Najee, man. That was on the channel for y'all know that was out there when I interviewed him. Najee Thompson. I just reached out to him a couple days ago too, man. Told him that we praying for him. I told him Triple P got his back. Purple and SKOL'd Media, man. He said appreciate it, and he's gonna get back on and give us the scoop and stuff too, man. So I like him, man. I'm my guy, man. You know why? Because he a regular guy, good guy, and willing to come on the channel and show love and talk about the Vikings. So right now he locked in, but he said, once everything settled down and season starts kicking off, man, he'll try to pop in again with us and tell us how it's been going. So shout out to Najee Thompson, man. I definitely hope he makes the team. And I was talking to my homeboy at work today, Bryce. Shout out my boy, man. He's the one who linked me up with him because they were roommates in college. And hey, he said, man, listen, Najee is a special team. He's a specialist on special teams. I guarantee he gonna block a punt or something during the preseason game. Watch. And you know what? I hope he does. And I told him he has a good chance because our special teams coach, Matt Daniels, man, he's one of my favorite coaches on the team. And I think, if you can really be a bright spot in special teams, hey, Matt Daniels gonna vouch for you. He gonna vouch for you. He gonna vouch for you. So, and we need that. It's important. So you got a point, Dave. Special teams is important. I got you. Special teams is important. Shout out my boy. Shout out my boy. You got a point.
They got to start or they're no good.
And how do you feel about this? So Gary asked me who my favorite coach was on the team, and I told him it was Matt Daniels, right? And think of it, how you feel about this? Because I said, did we not notice the big change in our special teams once we hired him? Man, like a huge difference, man. It made such a huge difference having Matt Daniels as a special teams coach, man. I just felt like our special teams just took a freaking crazy leap, man. Crazy leap, man. He has those guys coached very well, man. Shout out to him. That's why he's one of my favorites, because I just think he's a leader of men, man. There's something about him. I watched his press conference today, man. He's just a leader of men. Great coach, man. Great freaking coach, man. I know special teams coaches, they go under the radar. A lot of people don't like to talk about them. I'm going to tell you what, man, we got a good one on our team. I'm going to keep it real. We got a good one on our team, and it's going to matter when the games are tight, just like last year. So shout out Nikki in the building. I see you, Nikki. I saw you being active, Nikki. I ain't forget about you. Troy Dye got to find himself some gloves. You right, nephew. Troy Dye do got to find himself some gloves, man. He the no glove king. You don't like having no gloves on. He said, other than KOC, McCardell's my favorite coach. Yeah, McCardell's well respected in the league for breeding great wide receivers, man. One thing for sure, man, if you are a wide receiver and you get a chance to come to the Vikings and be in training camp and stuff, for a fact you are going to be coached up well. And I think other teams, when we release wide receivers, other teams look at that and say, hey, he was over there with McCardell. You know what I mean? For a couple weeks or for a month, man. Hey, I bet you he learned some stuff. Let's give him a shot. And it happens like that, man. Just on the strength of how good our wide receiver coach is. Hey, you might not fit on our team, but hey, you got McCardell putting some knowledge into you, man. You walking away from the Vikings with some good skills. I can promise you that. At least some good knowledge that you can take to your next team. For sure. Like imagine what Adam Thielen's teaching those young wide receivers in Carolina from all the shit he learned from McCardell over the years. Like, think about it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, with a couple things like, will we have him next year? Will we have Flores next year? It's like we might see if we have a successful season like we did last year, and people start looking at our coaches. Mm-hmm. That's one of the things is like the only guy that we really had to replace last year was our defensive coordinator.
Barr is coming back. Barr better not come back here. Barr better keep his ass right down there in New Orleans. I think he's signing with New Orleans. I think they said he's signing with New Orleans. He ain't coming back here.
Here's a
Bob
reader.
Said, got a question, Dave. Go ahead, Bob. Ask Dave your question.
Here's a reader highlight for you. He was started 10 games for the
here
Rams.
We go. Are we talking about Troy Reader or what is his name?
I mean the starting linebacker for the NFL championship
for the Minnesota
Rams.
Vikings?
The starting linebacker for the NFL champion Rams with 91 tackles. Yeah, that guy. Starting linebacker.
All right, go ahead. Read how big his hands are and shit, and how long his big toe is and shit, and why it matters.
I'm just saying, hey, you like NFL champions that were on a good defense?
I do like NFL champions. Yes, I do.
There was one.
Did how many did he play in the game? He played in the Super Bowl? No.
I would have to look at the stats of the game.
So it's one of those things where, he got the ring, but he ain't contribute.
He started 10 out of 17 games in the season, played in 17.
It's almost like me and you going and buying a Super Bowl ring on eBay right now. We can say,
except he has 91 tackles. And started.
Oh,
Super
man.
Bowl.
Hunt flew out to the Colts because they offered him more money. What? Hunt flew out. Who you talking about? Flew out to the Colts because they
Probably
offered him
the
more money.
running back. Probably.
Oh, Kareem. Yeah, Kareem Hunt. Okay, I got you. Yeah, because those two were supposed to sign. Those two were supposed to sign with the Saints, right? I think they were both going to sign with the Saints. I seen a report about that. Barr ain't helping nobody out, man. Barr done. I'm sorry, Barr done. And to be real, when we got Barr to me was always overhyped. His stats were always overhyped. Like it was to the point where Mike Zimmer was pulling stats that, oh, you don't really see these until it's on film and shit, man. Fuck the film. I want to see it on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like you talking about some little dumb shit. We not trying to hear that. That's one thing I didn't like about Kirk. Remember, that was one of my big things about Kirk Cousins and his post-game conferences. Like he would always like be talking so football. And it's like, bro, just say that man, just tell us what happened, man. Quit talking, quit beating around the bush, man. That shit used to get me mad. I ain't gonna lie. But it's all good. I like Kirk now. I'm a Kirk stan. I'm a Kirk stan
I'll
for
hold
at
my
least a
breath on
couple
that
weeks.
one. I'll hold my breath on that one.
I'm a Kirk stan until I ain't a Kirk stan no more. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But man, we had a good show tonight, man. We've been on an hour and 30 minutes, man. We love y'all, man. Listen, we're gonna be going live. There's gonna be a lot going on before we get out of here. There's gonna be a lot going on. Dave, tell them what you got tomorrow. Is that tomorrow? You got Wabi, right?
Yeah, we got the SKOL'd experience.
Wobble.
8 o'clock Central Time. Mike Wabashell.
Mike
Wabashell be on our show.
Yeah, man. Shout out Wabi, man. So Dave got Wabi on. Y'all know Friday is gonna be big. I got JJ, I got nephew on. So oh damn, excuse me.
He won't be on the whole show, so be early.
Yeah, tap in. Who, Wabi? Yeah, I'll make sure I tap in, man. Everybody make sure they tap in over there, man. I'm gonna be me and JJ going live on Triple Peasy. So you know it's gonna be a party over there, man. So y'all make sure y'all tap in and show JJ some love, man. You know it's definitely gonna be worth the while. And guess what? I chose Friday for a reason, because why? We're putting JJ to the test, man. JJ, nephew, I know you're still in the building. You gonna write notes about the preseason game, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna throw numbers out there. We're gonna see who did what, and it's gonna be a show. You know, it's gonna be a show. I'm gonna challenge you. You gonna challenge me. We gonna sharpen. What is it, Dave? Iron sharpens iron, man. That's how we're gonna treat that show. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, man. Friday, 8 o'clock Central Time. Y'all make sure y'all tap in over there at Triple P. And then Purple and SKOL'd Media. We got who's tomorrow on Purple and SKOL'd. I think there's no show on Purple and SKOL'd tomorrow as of now. But then Thursday you got Gigi, who got the Purple Parlay. So make sure y'all over there, man. Mondays you got a day with Mike and Kyla. Then you got Saturdays with Yogi, SK, and me. We got that show. So you know, hey, we got a lot going on. Make sure you tapping in, man. Make sure you tapping in. SKOL'd Live about to get cranked. Just think, y'all, just be patient with us. This is just the first show, so we kind of just working our way. You know how I get. You know me and Dave, it takes about like a couple shows before we start like really disagreeing.
Yeah, he's got to pick out a backup. He's got to pick out a backup linebacker to like really put me to the coals.
You know how it is. You know how it is when like you break up with your girl, but then y'all get back together. You know, the first couple of weeks is like, you know, y'all just trying to act like y'all you know everything good, like nothing can go wrong. And then after a while, you know, she stopped doing the dishes or stop, you know, you just start saying smart shit, and then finally, you know, you start getting back to the regular routine. Nah, but me and Dave, we're gonna have a good ass time, man. We're gonna have a good ass time. It's gonna be fun.
We'll have debates over backup center Sokol playing guard. You know,
right.
You know, his future with the Vikings.
We will, and we'll get y'all involved, man. I got big plans for this show for SKOL'd Live, man. We're gonna do call-ins, so we're gonna pop open the call lines and stuff like that too after the games or Tuesdays before the games, man. We're gonna definitely grow it, man. So make sure you over here and subscribe to Purple and SKOL'd Media, because it's gonna be exclusive on here. All right, it's going to be exclusive on here. There's a reason why we did it on here. And, you know, tell a friend to come subscribe to Purple and Skull Media. Listen, I got 2,400 subs on Triple P. Dave has like 1,900 subs on his channel. There should be a lot more subscribers over here on Purple and Skull Media. I'm just saying. So somebody ain't telling somebody something. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all spreading the word and showing love. That's a fact. All right, man. But we love y'all. You got anything you want to say, Dave, before we get up out of here?
No, let's get going, man. I'm excited about this season. I think everybody should be with the words coming out about our defense being, you know, at least more fun to watch. Hopefully, I think everybody's gonna have a bigger time. And you talk about iron sharpen iron. Our offense is now playing against a better, more aggressive defense. So even that should be better. So it's. I think we can have a better team and a worse record, and that both can be true, guys. And I think we're going to have a better team than last year.
Absolutely. All right, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all. Let's get it. Skol Vikes, baby.